Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Hello. Hey, Sean. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, Miss Gloria. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, John. How are you? How are you doing today? I hope you're all doing well. Extra short of the glory. Oh, extra shot of the glory of the Lord today. Good morning, Jean-Claude. Extra shot? I don't know about that. I think it's the same level. I think. I think it's at the same level. I think so. Good morning, Jenny. How are you? Good morning, everyone. Come on in. Double tap for me. Double tap, double tap, double tap. I'm going to start saying good morning, millionaires. Good morning to you all. Welcome to the room. Good morning to you all. Good morning to you all. Let me share, and then we'll get started. Because you already know, once you see me in my scrub, it's a fast train type of morning. Okay? We're going to hit the ground running, get to it, and then I got to go. Okie dokie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in, double tap. Good morning, Marco. How are you? Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. All right, let me share this out and then we'll get started. We will get started. Let me share it out. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you all so much for coming in the room. Thank you. All right. Let's share. Repost. Good. Good morning, Dee. How are you? How are you doing today? All right, that's shared. Awesome. Good morning, Malcolm. Hey, how are you? Good morning, Eileen. Feels like I haven't seen you in a few days, Malcolm. I don't know why. But good morning. Welcome to the room. Good morning, Lilia. Or good afternoon. I think it's afternoon for you. How are you? How are you doing? Hey, May Jobs, how are you? Good morning. Hey, Mental, good morning. All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. We're going to jump right into it. It is a fast train type of morning. Welcome to my virtual space. I'm Anika V. Brown, millionaire educator. Welcome to my virtual space. Hit that follow button. Get connected, get connected, get connected. Hit it. Hit the follow button. Set your reminders. I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. Get connected. I was out of town for graduation. Okay, awesome. I know I missed you in the comments. But welcome to the room. If you're new here, again, hit the follow button. Get connected. I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. We gather here, get our mindset together, set our intentions for the day. Good morning, Teeks. We get some strategies, we go out and we execute. That is what we do here. So again, get connected. It is important that you're connected to a community that's going places, doing major things, and we're all striving to transform our lives. All right. You're very welcome. You're welcome. So here's how we like to get started. We get started with our gratitude check-in. So what I want you to do is go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. What are you grateful for today? Doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be fancy, right? We practice gratitude here because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. We're not complaining about what we lack, who's not here, what's not here. No, we're not complaining about that at all. Grateful for all of it. Pen and paper. Ooh, I love that. Grateful for life. I love that. Hello, Mr. CDR. Grateful for everything. Awesome. I love it. I love it. For everything in my life, for today, for all my accomplishments. Yes. And we celebrate you, Teeks. We absolutely do. So again, we practice gratitude here because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. We're not complaining about what we lack and who's not here. Good morning, Estrelle. How are you? How you doing this morning? So we practice gratitude. Now, our theme for this year is executive living. We're focusing on operating our lives like a Fortune 500 company, and we are the executive over it. Now, with that theme, we have two mantras that we're walking through the year with. Mantra number 1, I am an effective executive over my life. I want you to type that in the comments. I see you, Malcolm. Grateful for the big 3. Awesome. Grateful for knowing you. Thank you, Mental. Thank you. So the first mantra is I am an effective executive over my life. And I want you to type that. Yes, I am an effective executive over my life. That is mantra number 1. Mantra number 2, I only exude executive energy. I'm focused, disciplined, and organized. Okay, so mantra number 2, I only exude executive energy. I'm focused, I'm disciplined, I'm organized. So those are the 2 mantras that you're going to use to filter your decisions through as you're going through the day. Is this thing helping me to be an effective executive? Is this thing helping me to be more focused, more disciplined, more organized? Okay. What type of energy am I exuding because of this thing? So you want to filter your decisions through those mantras as you're going through your day and through the rest of the year. All right. Now, let's pray. We're on the fast train. Let's pray. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm, and then we'll move into our affirmations. So here we go. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. Surely, yes, without a doubt. Goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives. Now, let's move right into our affirmations. You can find them in the front of my new book, Leadership Cheat Code. Let me get to it and show it to you. Here we go. So, the affirmations that I'm about to go through, they're right here. You can get a copy of my new book, Leadership Cheat Code, and find the affirmations here. All right. We will start going through this book next week. Okay. So if you don't have a copy, message me the word book so I can tell you how to get your copy so you can follow along with us. So we're going to start this one next week. Leadership Cheat Code. Okay. All right, let's work through the affirmations. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself. And then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right, here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. Good morning, Liz. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself. And I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can build it. I can become it. I can overcome it. I can launch it. I can write it. I can heal from it. I can recover. Nothing is impossible for me. It can be fully funded. Nothing is impossible for me. I want you to stay in that headspace, okay? I want you to stay in that headspace. Welcome to you all. These numbers are blowing my mind. Welcome to the room. Hit the follow button. I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Don't just pop in today. Get connected, okay? We're going places and we're doing major things. So make sure that you connect, okay? Stay connected. Yes. Grateful not missing the live. Okay, awesome. So I want you to stay in that headspace of nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can become it. I can build it. I can overcome it. Nothing is impossible for me. Whatever your big dreams are, whatever those aspirations are, you can absolutely have it. Okay? We started our Everyone Should Be a Millionaire campaign. That is possible. Okay? Good morning, Miss Rosa. That is possible even for you. Doesn't matter your background. It is possible for you. Okay? So keep that in your thoughts as you're going through your day and going through the rest of the year. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can build it. I can become it. I can overcome it. I can write it. I can launch it. I can buy it. It can be fully funded. All right? Yes, I am a millionaire. I love that, Malcolm. I love it. I am a millionaire. Absolutely. And we're not saying that because of the money, but because of the person that we have to become to stand in that status, right? To make that type of money and manage that type of money. The type of person that we have to become. That is what we're excited about. Not necessarily the dollar amount. Okay? All right, so get on the campaign. Join us. All right, so here are your need to knows really quickly. For those of you who are just coming in the room, I do have a mentorship program. So if you know that you struggle with procrastination, you have some major life goals, but you're struggling to execute on them, you can message me the word mentor so that I can send you some details as to how you can enroll in my program and work with me. All right. So if you know you struggle with procrastination, there are some limited mindsets that you want to overcome so that you can really see what is possible for you. You're going to message me the word mentor, and I'm going to send you some details as to how you can get into my mentorship program. All right. Now, for those of you who want to build a platform like this, you have a strong message, you have overcome something that you want to help someone else through, but you know that you need a platform like this. There's a free training on the link in my bio. You're going to go to the link in my bio, go through that training to help get you off ground zero. Okay. Good morning, Gerard. How are you? Go through that free training. If you want to go to the next level, then you're going to follow the instructions that it tells you at the end of the training. Okay. All right, great. If you have any questions at all, feel free to send me a message and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. Okay? Tomorrow morning, I'll have a lot more time. I don't have an early shift tomorrow, so I'll be able to answer questions on live tomorrow. Okay? All right, let's get into the word of the day. Let's do that. Let's do that. For right now, you can always send me a message with any questions that you may have, okay? Do not sit on your questions. I tell y'all that all the time. Do not sit on your questions. Ask them. Ask your question, okay? All right? The worst the person can say is, no, I'm not going to give you an answer, okay? That's the worst that they could say. And guess what? You move on to the next person who could answer that question for you. All right, let's get into the word of the day. So today we're talking about determination, and I'm going to do a hard stop at 7:10, okay? So we're talking about determination today. We're on page 181 of the Bold Moves Manual. Determination, page 181 of the Bold Moves Manual. Hey, Danny, how are you? How you doing? So we're talking about determination, page 181 of the Bold Moves Manual. If you want a copy of this book or my new book, which we're going to start next week, you're going to message me the word book and I'll send you the details how you can get your copy. Okay? All right. All right, let's get into it. So determination is the word of the day. Here's the definition that I went with. It is the commitment to achieve your goals regardless of the challenges that you might experience. And what we do know is that when you've made up in your mind, good morning, Lexi, when you've made up in your mind to accomplish a goal, there will be challenges, right? Challenges will come up. Challenges will come about. Difficulties will occur. We do know that. So determination is the commitment to achieve your goals regardless of the challenges that you might experience. Hey, Gabes, how are you? So let's talk about the drive to push through and prevail. Let's talk about that. Now, with determination, you don't just dream about the goals that you're aspiring to accomplish. You do what it takes to get there, to get them. Okay? Determination is the inner grit that keeps you going when motivation fades and challenges arise. Morning Glory's trying to talk over me. Let me close this window. She's trying to talk over me this morning. All right. So, determination isn't about never facing setbacks, because we do know they're going to come up, right? It's about deciding that nothing will stop you from moving forward. Nothing will stop you from moving forward. It is the refusal to quit before the breakthrough, which is the heart of determination. That refusal to quit. That is the heart of determination. It's also what fuels vision. Because if you have a vision, a great vision at that, you're going to need determination. Yes, you will. Because everything is going to come up to challenge that vision that you have. Oh, you want to create this type of lifestyle and you're from this background? Oh, here comes a challenge. You're going to be challenged, but you have to be determined. I'm going to change my story. I'm going to change my financial status. I'm going to change some things that's been persistent in my bloodline. You need determination for that. Okay? Okay? For those of us who want to write or forge a new trail for those who are coming behind us, you need determination. You do. Okay? That vision that you have of shifting your family into a different tax bracket, let's say that, you need determination. Okay? All right. So again, determination is what fuels vision. It carries you through obstacles and ultimately leads you to the victory that you seek. Okay? That you seek. It is a deep-rooted decision that says, no matter what, I will keep going. No matter what, I'll keep going. What's the difference between detention and discipline, Or are you saying determination and discipline? So determination is the mental part of it. Discipline is the action part of it. If that's the question that you're asking. So determination is the mental part of it. I have made up in my mind that I'm not going to stop going because this goal, I want it to become my reality. Discipline now is you getting up every day and working at it, showing up, doing what you got to do, reading the book. But determination is that thought piece that says, I'm not giving up. I'm not stopping until my life looks like what I want it to look like. Okay? Does that answer your question? I hope it did. I hope it answered your question. So determination is the mindset portion of it. Discipline is the act. You getting up and doing what you got to do. Because you can make up in your mind that, hey, I want my life to change. But if you don't get up and act on it, it's like, it's just a thought. Okay? So determination is the mental piece that you need. Discipline is the act. Doing what you have to do to make this goal a reality. All right? Okay, great. Okay, so again, determination is that deep-rooted decision that says, a decision, right? A decision that says no matter what, I will keep going. They said that you can't do it, but you will keep going. You've made up in your mind that you're going to keep going. They said that it wouldn't work out for you, but you're going to keep going. You've made up in your mind that I'm going to keep going. It's getting difficult, which it will, right? But you made up in your mind that you're going to keep going, right? Because that determination is what is going to get you the results that you seek, or the results that you see in your head. You can already see yourself in that job, right? You can already see yourself owning the business. You can already see yourself with the family that you desire. So you will keep going. That is determination. All right. Now, we talk quite a bit about knowing your why because it's very important to success, right? When you know your why, it strengthens your will. It does. It strengthens your willpower. It does. It strengthens your willpower. So you got to know your why. And your why has to go beyond materialistic things. Has to be deep. Okay? Now, for you to tap into determination, you have to also think discipline over motivation. I just talked about discipline, right? You got to think discipline over motivation. Motivation is just a feeling. Determination is a choice. I am choosing to be determined. And you need discipline, as I just said. So even on the hard days, determination says, I'm going to show up. I'm going to be disciplined and show up. I'm going to be disciplined and do it anyways. Use determination to turn obstacles into opportunities for growth. And it may sound something like, you know what? I don't have all the answers. I don't know all the steps to this business that I want to start, but let me do some research. Let me ask a question. Okay? Let me ask the next person about this. That's determination. I am determined to start this business, to own this business. Okay? So I may not have all the answers, but I'm going to ask, I'm going to seek, I'm going to research, I'm going to look. All right? So I can see that determination work together. Yes, absolutely. It does. It does, mental. It does. All right. Now, if you're going to be an effective executive this year, you have to understand that challenges, they aren't roadblocks, right? They're not. They don't totally cut you off. There's always a way around them. I want you to see it as a refining tool. That's what I want you to see it as. When challenges arise, see them as refining tools or refining process. So it's like gold going into the fire or diamond under pressure. These are refining processes. We all have to go through a process. But here's what we do know. They come out more valuable after undergoing the fire and the pressure. So when things gets hard, gets difficult, you got to be determined because you know you're going to come out better on the other side. Okay? Don't run from the difficulties and the hardship. They're going to build you and build you into someone stronger, wiser, more strategic. So don't run from it. It's just a part of the process. Don't run from it. Okay? All right. All right. So you got to learn how to shift from I can't to how can I. Shift from that. If you've been walking around saying, oh, I can't do that. This is my background. I don't have experience in that. I can't do this. I can't accomplish that. If that's what you've been saying, let's shift that to how can I. Something pops up that you've never done before. You've never used it before. You don't know how it works. Ask, how can I? How can I use this? How can I learn this? Not, oh, I can't do that. I've never done that before. That is not a part of my experience. How can I learn? Be open to learning. Okay? And I shared with you all before, like I shifted into a 6-figure income because there were certain machines that I had never worked with in my career. And I made the decision that I'm going to learn how to manage these machines. I'm going to learn how to take care of patients on these machines. And that was what shifted me into 6-figure income. Now, if I had run from them, and to be honest, I did run from those machines for a few years, right? When I first started out as a nurse, I'll tell you, the ventilator, right? The ventilator, the breathing machine for people who can't breathe on their own. When I first started out in nursing, I was so scared of that machine. I was very scared of it. Like something about the mechanical breath sounds that scared me. And I used to work the night shift, and my friend that actually encouraged me to go back to go to nursing school at the point in time when I did, right? He would always be taking care of patients on the ventilator. So when I would visit his floor to go chit chat at nighttime, the sound of those mechanical breaths, they would scare me for a very long time. But then I got to the point in my career where I was like, okay, it's time. So I learned how to manage the ventilator, right? I learned everything I could about it. I learned everything I could about, it's a machine that's called a cough assist. So I take care of patients that they don't have any use of their abdominal muscles, so they can't cough on their own. So I had to learn how to use that machine to help them to clear their lungs. And learning those machines shifted my income into 6 figures because I take care of very critical patients, right? So I want you, in whatever area of your life that you keep saying, I can't, that is not my experience, I've never done that before. I want you to shift into how can I, okay? How can I learn how to do this? How can I learn how to do that? Okay, so I want you to shift your thought process. Stop saying, I can't, I don't have experience in that, so I'm not even going to consider it. How can I do it? What do I need to learn? So you got to be open to learning, okay? If you want to get to these goals, that is a part of determination. Being open to learning something new. Stop cutting yourself off. And it doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter your age. Okay? All right? Okay. So, shift from I can't to how can I. Determined people look for solution, not excuses. You must be solution focused, not always pulling on an excuse. Don't do that. Okay? Because we're getting ahead. We're doing major things this year, and you can't do them if you're always pulling on an excuse. Oh, my background. Oh, my family line. Oh, my education. Now, how can I learn how to do this? I want to learn. Teach me. Okay? Be very open to learning. All right? All right. So let's get back on track. So determination. So you got to understand that every setback teaches you a lesson that strengthens your determination. Okay? Thank you so much for all the roses. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, no excuses. Focus and accountability. Absolutely. And that's why I wrote this book. No excuses, just results. The more excuse you make, the longer it takes for you to produce results. Okay? No excuses, just results. We're going to go out there. We're going to do this thing. And we're going to learn how to do it. All right? All right. Great, great, great. So every setback teaches you a lesson that strengthens your determination. Your determination to win, to get to the goal, to get to the life that you desire. Every setback that you face, I'm sorry. Let me control that soft yelling. Soft yelling with a smile. Because I want y'all to get it, right? I want you to get it. I absolutely do. Okay? All right. Let's jump down. For those of you who are just coming in the room, we're on page 181 of the Bold Moves Manual. That's what I'm reading from. If you're wondering, hey, Royal Digital Shop, how are you? So if you're wondering, I'm on page 181 of the Bold Moves Manual, and we're talking about determination. Okay? Thank you so much. I'll catch the replay. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for dropping in. Thank you. Have an amazing day. All right. Great. Okay. So here's what you're going to do. I'm going to give you a few practical things to do. Thank you, Lilia. I'm going to give you a few practical things to do. I got 9 minutes, then I got to jump off of here. How can I progress with my pronunciation? Read. That's always my answer for everything. Read. Okay, Milla June. The solution is reading. Build you a library. Okay? Or if you can just get one book and just keep reading that book. A well-written book. Okay? All right. That's how you get better. And you read out loud. That helps with pronunciation. You read out loud. Don't just read in your head. Read out loud. Okay? All right. Here we go. Let me give you a few practical things to do. Number one. You love the concept of soft yelling? Yes. That was coined by Miss Gloria, that I do a lot of soft yelling with a smile. All right, so here are the practical things that you're going to do to strengthen your determination, okay? So number one, you like it? Okay. Number one is practice obstacle mapping. Here's how you do this. You're going to identify 3 current challenges that you're walking through. Okay? Jose, you're going to have to catch the replay and slow it down, okay? I'm on the fast train today. I got to get to work. I have to get to work. So you're going to have to catch the replay. It will be up on my YouTube channel, I want to say by 2:30 today, because I'm only working half day today. So by 2:30, I will have the replay up for you to watch it. So you can slow it down, okay? My YouTube channel is The Productivity Coach. So 2:30 Eastern Time, go to my YouTube, see the replay, and slow it down, okay? Or you can just keep showing up because your ears will adjust to the speed at which I speak. Okay? All right, I got 7 minutes left. So, let me do this. I went too fast. There we go. That's the instruction for the replay. Find me on YouTube. Again, the replay should be up by 2:30. I should be back home by 2:30. And then I'll upload the replay for you so you can slow it down, okay? So you can slow it down to hear what I'm saying. I speak very fast when I'm excited. And I'm Jamaican too. So, yeah. Okay, so here we go. So you're going to practice obstacle mapping. You're going to identify 3 current struggles that you have. You're going to write out action steps to navigate through them or around them. Okay, I have this financial issue. Okay? I have this health issue that I'm dealing with. I have this educational issue that I'm dealing with, right? Thank you for pen and paper. Obstacle mapping. Yeah. So this financial issue I'm facing, this educational issue I'm facing, this health issue that I'm facing, right? 3 obstacles that I have. in my life. So this is the vision mapping, how you're going to do it. Okay. Now, I know for some people, it's going to be hard for you to focus on 3. If you're not a multitasker, just pick the highest priority one. Okay. So say that finances is the highest priority and you're not good at multitasking. So you just want to focus on one challenge that you're facing right now. Say finance is the top priority, right? You're going to write out some action plans to figure out, how can I get through this financial difficulty that I'm facing? Or how can I get around it? Can I sign up for more shifts? Can I work more? Is there a business that I can start, right? Do I have some extra things on hand that I can sell, right? They've made e-commerce so easy right now. All you got to do is turn your camera on and sell those stuff that you have. So figure out the top 3 challenges that you're facing right now. This is live coaching that you're getting, okay? My clients pay for this stuff, but I'm giving it to you. And then I got to say goodbye, okay? Because time is running out. So obstacle mapping. Figure out the top 3 challenges that you have right now. Figure them out, okay? Finances, health, education. If you can multitask, you're going to write out action steps to all 3 of them. What can I do? How can I impact these areas of my life? What solutions are available to me? Sometimes we don't get to where we're trying to go because the issues that we face is just all in our heads. We never put anything out on paper to see exactly where am I financially, because sometimes it's not as bad as you think, right? And sometimes just writing it out, you can see immediately what you need to do. Oh, I need to cut back on the subscription that I have, right? Because you wrote it out. Oh, I need to start doing auto savings, right? Because I know that I'm not going to the bank to take the money out to save it. So let me set up automatic withdrawal for my savings account, right? Put it on paper. Map that thing out, okay? So you can get ahead, all right? Because you've been weakening your determination because all the challenges that you're facing, it's all up here. And your mind is going 100 miles a minute. You can't think. Map that thing out. Okay? All right? Did you get it? So figure out the top 3 challenges that you have right now. Finances, health, education, if that is your thing. I don't know what your thing is. I'm just saying what the common ones are, right? Finances is usually number 1. I don't make enough money. I don't have enough money. This economy is this and this economy is that. Figure out, can you work a second job? Can you pick up? And let me say this, as I mentioned, a second job. In your process of becoming more determined, don't let anybody play with your mind and tell you that, oh, it's not a flex to have 2 jobs. In this season of your life, my friend, if you want to get rid of some debts that you have, go pick up the second job if you need to. Okay? Don't let anybody play with your mind and talk about, oh, working 2 jobs is not a flex. If you need 2 jobs to get to that financial stability that you seek, please go work the second job. Okay? Go work the second job. All right? Okay. And stop sitting down and being frustrated. If the job is available, if the hours are available for you to work extra so you can get rid of these debts so that you can actually live in peace, be at peace, go work the second job. Every time I see people get on here and talk about, oh, working overtime and working 2 jobs is not a flex. For a season, you're going to have to do that. Some of us who don't have nobody writing us checks and we're not living off of trust funds and all of that, sometimes you're going to have to pick up those extra hours, right? So that when you go to the store and you swipe your card, you're not standing in a line hoping and wishing that it goes through. No, I've done the work to make sure that it goes through. Okay? So don't let anybody make you feel bad for working hard to build a life that you desire. All right? When I first moved I think when I first moved to the state, somebody was like, you're too young to be working so hard. thank God I didn't listen to that person, because now I live a life that I wanted, the life that I was envisioning, because I worked hard up front. I did the work up front so that I don't have to do it now that I'm 40. I don't have to work so hard. I don't have to work so hard, right? So if you know that for a season, you're going to have to make some sacrifices, right? You're going to have to give up on the hanging out to go clock in and work some extra shifts. Do that, okay? Trust me, you're going to feel so much better when you look around and you don't have that debt to pay. You don't have that credit card bill to pay, right? For a season, when I first paid off my credit cards, even though I've never maxed out my credit cards, I've had them for well over decades and I've never maxed them out, but I wanted to get rid of whatever balance was on it, right? When I paid off that thing, every time it came around to that time of month when I would usually pay it, I would like, there's a bill that I gotta pay. And then I think to myself, oh no, you don't have any credit card debt. And do you know how good that feels? I do not have to pay that credit card debt, right? Right? Even with my vehicle, like my car payments are paid up months in advance. Like if I don't want to make a car payment until like fall, I don't have to, because I work in a way where I can pay my bills up ahead of time, right? If I decide that I don't want to make a car payment until we're like in fall or winter, because that's the type of life that I want to live. I don't want to sit down and be picking my nails and like, oh my God, is there going to be a notice? Are they going to take my car? Right? If you have to pick up an extra shift, pick up an extra job to make sure that you can get rid of some debts and then live a slower paced life, please don't let nobody play with your mind and tell you, oh, it's not a flex to work overtime. Okay? All right. I do the same. I pay bills ahead of time. Yep. And I enjoy doing that. I enjoy doing that. One of the mindset shift that I made when I moved to this country is that if I'm going to use your stuff, if I'm going to enjoy using your stuff, I'm going to make sure that I enjoy paying for it, right? That's why I don't have a lot of debt, because I enjoy paying for what I use or what brings me comfort. Okay. All right. I'm way over my time. I got to leave it there. Determination is the word of the day. Determination is the word of the day. And I hope that something that I said helped you. Okay? I hope that it gave you a new perspective on life. Let's make some declarations and then I've got to go. Let's do that. Let's do that. Like I said, the replay should be up by 2:30, 3 o'clock, somewhere there, Eastern time. I'm only working a few hours today. Okie dokie. All right. So let's make some declarations. Yes. So the replay will be up on my YouTube channel. That's my YouTube channel right there, or my Facebook page. It's there. It will be up again. But okay, I did. Okay, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for showing up. It will be up by 2:30, 3 o'clock. I should be back home by then, because I'm not working very long today. All right. So here we go. Let's make some declarations really quickly. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. So here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and given us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. Hey, Jonas, I'm happy that you found the page as well. Stay connected. All right. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things, expect answered prayers, expect promotion and increase. Anything is possible. Be determined, okay? This is the life that I want, and I'm going after it with everything that I've got inside of me. Okay. All right. Thank y'all so much. Tomorrow I'll have more time. I work a later shift tomorrow, so I'll have more time to chit chat and answer all the questions that you may have. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you so much. Thank you, Liz. All right. Have an amazing day. I will see you all tomorrow morning. Okay. All right. Bye for now.